sexy friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if it's your first time with me, I want you to know that I do videos about wellness, lifestyle, but most important about that aging number on the birthday cake that we do not want to be reminded of. We don't want to be defined by the number of the birthday cake. So if you're in my group and you don't care how old you are, but what I want you to remember is that your youthfulness, your wellness is a definition that you decide for yourself. And I'd like to share with you today what I've been struggling with in the past, I don't know, when did it start? I think it was January of 2021 when I noticed that I was gaining a little weight. Gaining weight in around my belly area, and this was something that really was hard to deal with because I've never really had to deal with weight gain all my life. I've been very disciplined, very strict about maintaining a healthy weight, and it's not about the number on the scale. It's always been to me about being energetic, being athletic, the way that I feel, move and express, because I want you to know that my struggle was real. I gained weight for the first time in my life, and I've never struggled with weight gain because I have been always very active. So my belly fat appeared out of nowhere. No, not out of nowhere. That's not true. It was because I was eating too much. I was eating too much, okay? Simple as that. But the gain weight happened over a long period of time without me even noticing. And this is the part that is very hard for most people to understand, that you don't gain weight overnight. That is such a lie. Be honest with yourself. You gain weight over a period of time, and it's at some point that you realize your clothes are not fitting well, you're not feeling yourself because something is not right. And then you look at your belly and you have this fat belly. And then you're like, oh, damn, what has been going on, what's been happening? But then you have to become honest. You have to look at your reality of your life. What have you been doing differently? Have you been really following through with your goals, visions, and ideas? I know that 2020 was a real tough year for everybody. Anybody who was extremely fit or followed a workout routine went a little bit backwards. Some of the people that I know stay super fit because they decided to just take their workouts out of the gym and into their home or outside, which is exactly what I did. For me, it was honestly no problem staying in shape during 2020. I just was very focused on making sure that I continue my workouts on a regular basis, basically shifting and changing my routine by doing workouts at home, weightlifting at home. I had an old exercise bike at home that I also use, and I would do a lot of outside workouts as well. And I adopted hiking. Hiking became my best friend. I absolutely adored it. But something else happened to me in 2020. My hormones started really taking a shift. I became aware that I was perimenopausal. And I didn't even know that I was. Started to feel extremely moody. My energy levels were not the same. I was not sleeping right, but I wasn't yet still 100% understanding what I was going through. My periods were skipping, so I was still having periods, but they were not, it's a thing that is a mental shift. It's really hard to explain unless you're in it. What happens, it's like we're almost in denial of what is happening and shifting in ourselves. So in December of 2020, that's when I noticed that my body was not responding to the workouts like it did before. And January, February, I kind of was a little bit aloof about the transitions. And in March of 2021 is when I became real, and I was like, oh my God, I am gaining weight. I had a real Michelin around me. It was a real round thing around here, and I was like, what the hell, man? I've never had this before. What's going on? And so I I embarked myself into a different workout routine to shift my energy, to shock my body, and I embarked on a 30-day Bikram Yoga Challenge. This was in April, okay? April of 2021, I did a 30-day yoga challenge where I went 6 days a week. I rested one day, and for the whole month, it was just non-stop. It's a pure disciplinarian mind shift that you have to do. If you want to try that, let me know in the comments below, and I will do a video just about that, because that is hella hard, guys. It's really tough. What I want you to become aware is be real with yourself. If you are gaining weight, it's because you're eating too much. Plain and simple. You're eating too much, and you're probably going, oh, that is not true. I'm not eating too much. Look at my meals every day. No, it's not about what you eat, one meal or two meals. It's about an accumulation over a long period of time. And if you are not aware of your resting metabolic rate, how much your body really burns on a daily basis without any exercise, and then you're still thinking, I'm not eating too much, because you're not paying attention to the glass of wine that you drink, the cocktails on the weekend, the cookie that you pick up out of nowhere, the muffin, or the caramel macchiato from Starbucks. Every single one of those things will add up calories at the end of a period of time, and that means weight gain. And I know this is really hard to understand, because it took me some time to go back to my knowledge of understanding calorie burn, to be real with myself, and to really go back to the truth. And the truth is, you have to do calorie counting to understand weight loss. You cannot keep eating the same and thinking you're going to lose weight. It's not going to happen. There's a science behind, and it's very real. And if you want me to talk more about this particular part that I earned so hard to get here for, let me know in the comments below, because I want to help you. I want to help you. You have no idea how hard it's been to lose these pounds, but I'm here, and this is why I'm wearing this, because I want to show you this is how I am. This is a true person here in front of you. And if you have not yet started following me on my Instagram, I want to invite you to go, because that's where I post mostly about lifestyle choices more. You will also see more current updated pictures of me, and then my stories I also share with you about a lot of other things that I do in a daily life. And I just want to help you, encourage you to become aware that you need to take responsibility for your own health. You need to take responsibility for your weight gain, and this is what I'm here to do. Because it is a very hard subject. It's very hard to understand how the body operates and how we can lose weight gracefully, healthy, without shocking the body, without abruptly making choices that is going to hurt us in the long run. I am about doing things gradually, slowly, kindly, but with efficiency. And that's the part that I think I'm here to guide you through your journey. Science of calorie burn, anybody can understand it, anybody can do it. The difficult part is to stay disciplined and following through the long periods of time to see the results. To lose 1 pound of body fat, you have to have a deficit of 3,500 calories. Now this 3,500 calories is up to you, right? How do you want to get this deficit? For me, it's about a 2-week period to lose 1 pound. That is half a pound a week. That is very hard to do, because you won't see results right away. And remember, there's fluctuations, there's weight, there's water weight, there's inflammation. So it takes a lot of determination, patience, and willingness to know that you will get to the goal, but you have to be very patient and slow process to reach that. To have a deficit of 3,500 calories, it's really not that difficult, but you have to become very, very aware every single day. That means know how much your body burns without exercise. That is your resting metabolic rate. How much but how much calories does your body burn? For me, it's between 17 and 1800. It used to be 2000 when I was in my 20s, but now it's a little less, right? I'm almost 50. So it's okay. I'm absolutely fine with it. It means now I have to shift things a little bit more. So if my body burns 1800 calories without anything else, that is the number that my body uses to maintain itself, so sustainability, to keep me healthy, to work through the organs and my brain functions, everything, right? If I want to have a 200 calorie deficit every single day, that means I have to reduce my calorie intake to 1600 or 1550. That's how many calories I should eat every single day to lose a pound in 2 weeks, approximately, more or less. It may sound really easy, but it's not. Because if you really, once you start adding up the calories and you start looking at your plate, how much you're eating, guys, 15 to 1600 calories a day is not a lot. It's not much. That's why I say you have to be very, very reasonable. You cannot make the deficit so big that you're not gonna succeed. So for me, personally, 200 calories a day deficit is about the right amount that I can handle without feeling that I'm depriving myself, without feeling that I am gonna go crazy because I cannot eat a cookie, for example. Okay, this is just an example. I don't eat cookies when I'm going through this process. But what I do eat to treat myself is I may get, I get a protein bar that has very low sugar content. It's only 5 grams of sugar. And I look at the calorie count of the bar is 200 calories. So I cut it in pieces to give me just enough treat to satisfy my need of sweetness anytime throughout the day, and I have full control of how much I'm consuming. I know that may sound extreme, but this is probably the easiest way to understand your calorie count and being on track of your body, be in control of yourself. Now, if you're wondering, where do you track those calories? Where do you write this thing down every single meal? Very simple. Go to the App Store and download MyFitnessPal app. Okay? You have to become very aware what your goal is, what you want to do with this knowledge that I'm giving you. It's a very simple science, very simple process. It's not difficult. Here's what I want you to do. Download the app MyFitnessPal. I'm going to write down below the name of that. And start becoming aware of what you are consuming. I would say for 1 week, just do it freely just to see how much you are overeating. I think that becomes a huge aha moment when you become aware of how much your body is really consuming and how much your body is storing as fat. Because if you're not aware that a caramel macchiato has 250 calories, a muffin or a cookie may be also over 200 calories, and maybe you only have them once a week, okay? That's an additional, it's almost 500 calories. And you may think that is nothing, but if you do the math and you're following through with your diet the whole week, here you are, 500 calories that you think your body is burning is not burning. Is storaging that energy, and by the end of the week you have not reached a 3,500 calorie deficit. You're only at 3,000, and by the second week, if you are still doing the same thing, now you have again not reached the 3,500 calorie deficit. That is if you want to lose a pound a week. So by the end of 2 weeks you haven't reached your goal, and most of the people are probably going to give up because they don't see the scale moving the way you want it to move, but you forgot that you ate that muffin with the caramel macchiato over the weekend. Or even worse, you went out and had fun with your friends for one day, you had drinks, you ate maybe an unhealthy meal, and that adds up maybe to 800 calories for one day. And the rest of the week, you've been killing yourself doing so well with your diet. And one day, yes, one day ruins everything. So frustrating. That's why I recommend don't do it. Don't do it. Stick to the plan. And if you are going to go out with your friends, just become aware. So maybe for 2 days before the big day, you actually are a little bit more conservative. Maybe you eat a little bit less or you work out harder. And on the day of the party, your deficit is not going to be that humongous. So you have to become aware about the science and the math of calorie counting, calories in versus calories out. I use my FitnessPal app for everything that I eat, everything that I drink. I keep track of everything. I know it sounds like a freaking nightmare, but it works, guys. It really, really works. All you have to do is have the discipline, count, check, weigh your food, know the sizes, be precise, and you will succeed. I know it like I know it because I am proof of it. I am proof of it. And in the past, I've done all other methods when I wanted to lose weight. It was simple because my body would react with the brink of like a week. I'll be like boom, 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 few pounds down, no problem. But it doesn't work anymore that way because my body does not respond the same way anymore. I'm older now. And even though I don't want to make this an excuse, okay, because I don't want to learn age as an excuse. When you're younger, your metabolism reacts different. Your body reacts different. Your hormones are working for your benefit. As we grow older, the hormones are not working for our benefit as much anymore for the weight loss. So we have to shift and change things a little bit, but it works. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Alright guys, I think this is enough for today. I've talked a lot about calorie count and what to do with losing a little bit of weight. But I want to keep helping you more, so let me know in the comments below what you'd like to know more about my success and how I got where I am right now. And I'm not done, guys. I still have 2 more pounds to lose. These are my vanity pounds because I like to fit really good in my clothes. And the fitter you are, the harder it is to lose it. That's just how it is. Because if you don't have a lot to lose, then your body is very, very comfortable holding on to the pounds, which is exactly what happened to me. I've always been super fit. I gained a few pounds and my body loved it. It's like, I love this weight on you. We're not going to lose it. But I said, no, I don't want to have those pounds on me because those are my vanity pounds. Those are the pounds that I don't like to have because I like to wear a bikini, because I like to wear crop tops. And I want to be the person who does not use age as an excuse or hormonal imbalance as an excuse, because the weight gain is not about any of that. It's about how you eat, what you eat, and how much you eat, okay? All right, friends, I will be back. Stay tuned because I'm going to keep talking about this subject, especially about hormonal changes like with me. I'm menopausal now and it's been a tough road, but I'm getting there. It's getting better, at least I think. All right, guys, love you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. I appreciate you being part of this health group. So bing, 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 just subscribe. I love you so much. And remember, honor yourself and find yourself.